Warning, this product contains extreme nostalgia. Does your job got you down? Is adulting not as fun as you thought it would be? Do you want a way to recapture that happiness from when you were a kid? At Retrostalgia Box, you feel like a kid again. Comics, toys, and video games hand-curated from the past and straight to your door. Unbox happiness at retrostalgiabox.com. Once again, that's retrostalgiabox.com. Yeah! Have you ever engaged in a serious debate over which is better, Harry Potter or Lord of the Rings? Have you ever played Smash or Pass using only characters from Star Wars and Marvel movies? If you answered yes to any of these questions, we have the podcast for you. Listen to The Steam Gentleman, the podcast where an expert panel convenes to ask the questions about pop culture and social commentary that other podcasts are afraid to ask. Listen to The Steam Gentleman on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts. Here we are again, everybody, back in action with the Real World Chronicles. I am your host, Brad Drake, and this is All Elite Wrestling. And tonight, everybody, coming to you live from Laredo, Texas, is AEW Dynamite. Let's take a look at our card for this evening. We have a couple dark matches. We're going to see Christian Cross, a local talent, against Dralistico. We're going to see another dark match of Josh Cody and Lowrider, who are also local talents. They're going to face the Acclaimed. In singles action on the card, everybody, we're going to see Angelo Parker versus Ricky Starks. QT Marshall is going to face Wardlow. Saraya is going to get a title chance as she faces World Women's Champion Jamie Hayter. Wheeler Yuta is going to face Samoa Joe in a singles match for the World Television title. Top Flight will meet the newcomer Briscoes. We are going to see Ethan Page against Konosuke. Oh, this is killing me. Takeshita. That's right, Konosuke Takeshita. I believe that's the way it's properly pronounced. And in our main event, everybody, we have a big six-man tag. Remember, it's a six-man tag. It is not a Cheerios goo. And we're going to see reigning World Heavyweight Champion MJF team with Adam Page and Jay Lethal against Claudio Castagnoli, Brian Danielson, and John Moxley. Sorry, I'm a little bit tongue-tied this afternoon as I'm recording. All right, now we're going to have some promos. We're going to have some action here. Jericho attacking Ricky Starks. We're going to see Samoa Joe cut a promo. The Briscoes are going to cut a promo. And then we'll have our two six-man teams cut joint promos. So with all that said, everybody, let's get to booking. And here we go. Christian Cross against Dralistico. And usually we do not go this many days in a row recording a particular save, but in this case, I felt that it was necessary. Here's Christian Cross. Here is Dralistico. I decided I wanted to give you what we're going to do for Dynamite. All right, here we go. Dralistico gets the win. This one's in the books, and I forgot to write down that it's dark. Suppose I don't have to do that, but I do like to do it. Keeps things neat and orderly. That's the way I like to live my life, everybody. It's neat and orderly. And here we go. We have now Josh Cody and Lowrider, and they're going to face the Acclaimed. So Cody and Lowrider versus the Acclaimed. Now, things would be different if TEW 2020 didn't make you use 6 minutes for a promo. If it wasn't that ridiculous, we could do a lot more stuff and get a lot more people camera time on our TV shows. But unfortunately, that's the way it is, and that's what we got to live with. All right, so here we go. We are going to give Caster the win, and the Acclaimed will continue their winning ways. The former World Tag Team Champions, Acclaimed. All right, Angelo Parker and Ricky Starks will have a 10-minute opening match here. Frankly, this isn't too good of a show. We're kind of banking on the main event here. That's going to be the hot match, no doubt about it. So we have Angelo Parker and Ricky Starks in the opener. Ricky Starks is, of course, in that feud with Chris Jericho, and Ricky Starks is going to get the W here. All right, this one's all set. And now we are going to have, again, our angle that has to be 6 minutes to get the max amount of points. I learned that early on playing TEW 2022, that you have to do it that way, and I think it's kind of lousy. So we're going to have Chris Jericho attack Ricky Starks post-match. Exclamation point, because it's serious. Here is Chris Jericho. Here is Ricky Starks. And we're going to base both of them off of entertainment. We should get a decent number. I bet you that one hits in the 60s. Up next here, we have QT Marshall. I believe it's Marshall, that's how it's pronounced. I don't think much of him at all. And he's going to do the favor here for Wardlow. So here is old QT. Here is Wardlow. A man we are pushing to the moon right now because he deserves it. There we go. And Wardlow with the W, everybody. All right, Saraya and Jamie Hayter is up next here. They are going to go 10 minutes. Jamie Hayter, of course, is the reigning Women's World Champion. Here is Saraya. Here is Jamie Hayter. We are going to have Saraya get the win by DQ. This will not hurt Jamie Hayter at all. And we are going to have Britt Baker attack Saraya. All right, that one is in the books. We're going to have a promo here with Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe cuts a promo. Remember, he is the unified World Television Champion right now. He's going to talk with Renee Paquette. And he's not talking about anybody in particular. So there we go. That one is booked. And next, we're going to have Wheeler Yuta. Now, I keep doing that half-in joke, everybody, when I keep calling him Utah. Wheeler Yuta, because that was Jim Ross with the Great Muta. It was the Great Muta. So that's why I keep saying it that way. And you know what? I'm going to keep saying it that way. So it's Wheeler Yuta. Here is old Wheeler. And here is our World Television Champion, Samoa Joe. And they have awful chemistry when wrestling each other. Okay. Well, now it's time to go to Plan B. And Plan B is I don't have a Plan B yet. So we're going to have to make one. Why don't we have Dustin Rhodes lose the Samoa Joe? Yeah, that's cool. Dustin Rhodes won't mind. He's in the twilight of his career here. And this is a short match. The World Television title is on the line. And here we go with Samoa Joe with the win. Yeah. All right. Up next here, we have the Briscoes cutting a promo. They are in a feud with FTR. So here is Jay Briscoe. Here is Mark Briscoe. And they are still working for Ring of Honor, just so you know. Here is Renee Paquette. And here are FTR. So we have Dax Wheeler. Dax Harwood, and Cash Wheeler. All right. And they're off screen. Entertainment. This feud continues. Let's have Renee Paquette give them some help. Yeah, that'll work out. All right, next we have Top Flight versus the Briscoes. They're going to go 10 minutes. And I don't have to do anything here. I can just punch them in. Here's Top Flight. Here are the Briscoes. We can auto-name this one. And we are going to have Jay Briscoe get the win for his team. All right, that one's all set. And next, we have a big promo here. MJF, Adam Page, and Jay Lethal cut a promo. All right, so here is MJF. Here is Adam Page. And here is Jay Lethal. Now, we don't need to have Adam Page or Jay Lethal say a word. We'll have Renee Paquette in there, and MJF will talk about his feud with Bryan Danielson. Yes, we did sign Brie Bella, but we have not debuted her yet. I haven't decided yet what I'd like to do with her. Okay, so Bryan Danielson's off screen. This one's booked. Good to go. Next, we have Ethan Page and Konosuke Takeshita. And I really think this young man should consider respelling his last name in English. It could only help him. All right, here is Ethan Page. And here is Takeshita. As soon as I find him. All right, Takeshita with the W here, everybody. And this one is booked. And we're up next here with the former Blackpool Combat Club doing a promo. So we have Claudio Castagnoli, Bryan Danielson, and Jon Moxley cut a promo. So here we go with Castagnoli. Here is Bryan Danielson. Here is Jon Moxley. And we have Castagnoli not rated. We're going to have Moxley rated here. We're going to have them talk to Jim Ross. We'll have them talk to Jimmy Smith. And Moxley, of course, is in that feud with Adam Page. He's going to talk about Adam Page. While we're here, this just brought a really good idea to my mind. How about we have Lethal versus Castagnoli in a feud. I like this one. I like it a lot. So here we go. Here is Jay Lethal. And here is Claudio Castagnoli. We're going to start that storyline. All right, cool. So we just added another one there. And it looks like we have everything set here. Adam Page is off screen. Okay, cool. all set. And then here comes our big main event. It's going to go 14 minutes. We have the big tag match here. And we can probably bump it up to 16 minutes. We'll try to get whatever we can out of it. All right, so we have MJF, Lethal, Page versus, and actually they should, the World Heavyweight Champion should be last here. So we have Castagnoli, Danielson, Moxley. Okay. So here is Bryan Danielson, Claudio Castagnoli, and Jon Moxley, who you know would have to bleed and do some kind of garbage wrestling in this match. So here is MJF. Here's Jay Lethal. Here's Adam Page. And MJF is injured, but we are still going to make the champion look good here. Let's check his match history here. Okay, yeah, MJF needs a win here. So we are going to have MJF get the win, and we are going to have him get the win over Castagnoli. And it's going to come as a tainted win. Because heels cheat to win, everybody. That's what they do. This one is booked. And yeah, we can continue. We can make it happen here. We can even add another promo into the show if we wanted to. Why don't we make the main event a full 20 minutes? Yeah. All right, cool. Let's go here and let's see how it goes, everybody. All right, Dralistico gets the win over Christian Cross. A couple greens there, which is good. 25 overall. Dralistico continues his winning ways. The Acclaimed get the win here, 57 and a 50 each for them, 39 overall. And lots of green here. Green equals money. Good stuff. All right, Angelo Parker and Ricky Starks get a 53, which is a little bit higher than I thought it would be. And Starks wins with that Buster Keaton. All right, Jericho runs in and attacks Ricky Starks. Remember, I made the prediction of it would be in the 60s, and it is the 66 overall. Good stuff. Okay, QT Marshall and Wardlow get a 53 overall. I didn't expect much more with this short of a match. Not bad at all, and we continue rebuilding Wardlow into a monster. Up next here, we have Saraya and Jamie Hayter with the World Heavyweight title. I'm sorry, the World Women's title on the line here. Britt Baker runs in and attacks Saraya, gets Jamie Hayter disqualified. 64 for this one, which is a nice score for this match. Really good score. See if there's any takeaways here. Inconsistency. That's all right. All right, up next here, we have Samoa Joe cutting his promo with Renee Paquette. 68 overall. I like it. We're going to have to find somebody for Samoa Joe to feud with. Somebody's going to have to chase him for that title. All right, and Samoa Joe and Dustin Rhodes get a 60. I like it. I'll take it. We get some green there. And, of course, Rhodes and Samoa Joe are penalized for declining physical ability. All right, and we have the Briscoes cutting a promo. They only get a 52, and that's with Paquette's help. They are criminally underrated in this game. All right, up next here, Top Flight versus the Briscoes, and the Briscoes get the win. The Briscoes get outscored by Top Flight. Oh boy, and people say the way I cut up the Supermod is unrealistic. All right, 67 overall for that one. The Briscoes continue their winning ways. And here we go, a 78 for the promo with MJF, Adam Page, and Jay Lethal. I was hoping for a little bit better, but what are you going to do? All right, that continues the Danielson and MJF promo. Up next, we have Ethan Page and Takeshita, and we get a 57 overall. Ethan Page actually outscored Takeshita, but that's okay. A little bit of green there, which is good stuff. Up next here, we have a 75 for the promo of Castagnoli, Danielson, and Moxley. 75 overall. Some of you may be wondering why I put Jimmy Smith in there, because I don't think Jon Moxley needs to be on camera with his wife. It would be difficult for her as a journalist to be impartial, right, with her husband. That's the way I see it. A little bit of attention to detail there, everybody. And up next here comes our main event, and we only get a 77? You got to be kidding me. It's because of the injury to MJF. Well, 77's a good score, but hopefully our card is okay here, everybody. All right, we're going to finish this one up. And 71, so we got an increase of 44 regions. Good stuff. We got gains across the board. All right, I'll take it. That's fair enough. All right, and that's going to do it for this episode of Dynamite for us. And we can clear out the next one here. Here we go. We are cleared out now. Of course, Rampage will be our next foray. And we did learn here that we can add another segment into the show. So why don't we add another 5-minute squash match right here. Yeah, so we got 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So we can have a 5-minute squash right there. Yeah, that does the job. And then we can take this, bump it down. Take this one, remove the borders. There we go, everybody. Rock and roll hoochie coo. All right, and this should be February week 3. It's the way you do it, everybody. In the words of Mark Knopfler of Dire Straits, get your money for nothing and your chicks for free. Yeah. All right, let's check out our incoming here. Chris Jericho likes Jamie Hayter. We have that in common. We also like Jamie Hayter. Hey, we got a lot of viewers. 2.2 million, almost 2.3 million. Outstanding. Dralistico is tired. Jerry Lynn digs Bandito. And Kenny Omega does not like Ty Mello. Fair enough. All right. I don't see any reason to look around the game world except to see that we had a Women of Honor show last night. Riho over Serena Deeb. They only got 108 people. Ooh, but not bad. Almost 96,000 viewers. So, but this is going to work because they are getting exposure, everybody. This is going to work. It's just going to take some time. Let's check it out here and see if my theory works. Yeah, see how she's gaining popularity? It's working. It's exactly what we need to be doing. Cool. All right, everybody, thank you for tuning in to this episode. We'll be back in action, most likely with another save tomorrow. For those of you that also follow me through the 1987 Supermod, if you're looking for the 1987 Supermod, you can find it over on patreon.com/PowerCast Network. You can also find the previous version on braddrake.net. Check us out on social media, facebook.com/group/1987 Supermod. You can also find us over on Reddit under the subreddit of TEW 2020 Friends. Last but not least, you can also find us on Discord under 1987 Supermod. And don't forget, everybody, to check us out on, you know the drill, you know what I'm about to say. You can check us out here on YouTube on this channel. If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button, leave a message below, let us know how you found the channel and what you think of us so far. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. We'll see you next time.